Yeah, so my latest traveling adventures took place in Paris, France. And I was going there for an MMLA reunion, which is MMLA is the camp that I worked for last summer before I came to Germany. So most of those people who worked at MMLA are now in Europe, doing a year abroad or teaching or whatever. So we decided since we're all in Europe, we might as well have, a reunion now that we're all here. When I was in Paris, I was staying with my friend Dan, who you know from my previous blog. So I get in late at night and I crashed, and then the next day we woke up bright and early and we had some breakfast, which by the way it looks like this. So we decided to take like the first day that I'm there to kind of do like the really big Paris touristy thing. So the first thing we did was go to the Louvre Museum. Okay, I'm sorry about my French pronunciation. I know Ginger's having a cow right now. But yeah, so we went to the Louvre Museum and it was really awesome. The best part was that when we went up to go pay, I couldn't remember if it was like because we were students or because we were under 26 or because it was a special day or whatever, but for whatever reason we got to go in for free. I mean, I saw everything. I saw Michelangelo's Slave, I saw works by Leonardo da Vinci, Madonna on the Rocks, Winged Victory, and then of course the Mona Lisa, which is of course you have to see when you go to the Louvre Museum. After that we decided to go see the Eiffel Tower. We got these like rent-a-bike things and we took like a nice bike ride through Paris, which was like awesome. Like you're in the streets and it's really crazy. It's a crazy city, like all these cars and shit. Obviously I don't know my way around. I'm just following him. It was crazy. It was almost like a little roller coaster like through the streets of Paris, but on a bike, and you could die. So it was fun. So then we get to the Eiffel Tower, and I'm really sorry to say, like I brought my video camera with me and I filmed this great scene outside of the Eiffel Tower where I'm explaining it and I'm like, yeah, we're about to go up. But it's not always open, so we'll see. And then I took all this footage at the top of the Eiffel Tower, and then I had Dan explain like where, over the skyline, like you can see over here is Montmartre, and you can see here, and like he explained everything. But unfortunately, I'm an idiot, and I recorded over it. All that crap. Like everything from the Eiffel Tower that I recorded with video is gone. So I just have these pictures. So here are some of the pictures that I took. This is my favorite picture I took of the Eiffel Tower. I feel like it looks like a poster. Once we were at the top, we weren't at the top, we were kind of at the second level. Like the first level at the Eiffel Tower, there's like a restaurant and a skating rink and a bar, like things that you didn't really expect to be on the Eiffel Tower are. And then you go up a second one and that's mostly just kind of like a viewing dock. So the next day, we woke up and we decided it would be really cool to see the catacombs of France, okay? So we ended up going into the underground of Paris.
Hi, me and Dan are in the catacombs now underneath Paris. Did they say How far underneath Paris?
I'm not sure. I want to say 500 meters, but that sounds really deep too.
500 meters beneath Paris,
Maybe
underground,
Underground.
to look at some dead bodies.
Yeah, lots of bones.
Here we go.
So what if we find the bell rope by accident?
So now we are entering the area of the dead. Right through here.
That is awesome.
Stop. This is something the dead. The Empire of the Dead. That's so cool.
So yeah, as you can see, it was very, very dark and it was very, very creepy. And a lot of times my camera would go out of focus because there was so little light, okay? You just walk in and there are just skulls, mountains and mountains of skulls and crosses and poems and I know I make a million jokes about Lord of the Rings, or I always try to throw in some allusions in there, but I mean, if there was ever a Paths of the Dead, this would be it. No, it was seriously like really creepy. Like I was just waiting for like this guy to show up.
The dead do not suffer the living to pass. You will suffer me.
Such a creepy old man.
So we survived, and we just climbed up a bunch of stairs to get back into the city. And we actually come out of like this wall somewhere in Paris.
Nice out.
It is nice out. So now we're gonna go get some lunch probably, hit Notre Dame eventually some point today, meet up with Eric and Sinette and see where we go from there.
So we did go to Notre Dame Cathedral, and it was really cool. It was just like in the movie Quasimodo or whatever. You know, they had all these really cool gargoyles on the towers and all over the cathedral. So after taking a few pictures at Notre Dame, we met up then with Eric and Sinette finally, and we hung out. And we walked around Paris a little bit, and of course when you walk around Paris, you are bound to run into... We still had a few times before we met up with the other MMLA people. Our plans for the night were to go to dinner and then go out clubbing somewhere. And so before we met up with them, we decided that we would go to Café Montmartre because it was pretty close to our dinner location. And we decided that we would go to Café Montmartre, to Montmartre. It's a really beautiful building, and you go inside and they were having a service, so there were nuns singing and chanting, and it was really cool, it was really peaceful. When we got there, we actually ran into the people who we were supposed to be meeting for dinner. Left to right, Erica, Sinette, Larry, Laura, and Dan, of course. So this was our group for the night. The place we went for dinner was actually really cool. I mean, you go in and like it's really tiny. This place is really tiny. And on the walls, it's just covered in graffiti. It's a fondue restaurant. Everybody's getting fondue, and there's only 2 tables in the whole place. Anytime you wanted to go to the bathroom or anything, you would have to like step back out over the table, over everyone's food. Another weird thing about this place is they serve their wine in baby bottles with a nipple and everything, which was really strange. And it was very cheap wine, but it does the trick. After dinner, we decided to head to the bars, which I'm gonna have to censor most of the pictures that I put up here. So here's just a taste of what it was like.
Hey, so you love is my drug. I like your beard.
So next time on Andy Goes to Germany, I will actually be taking a vacation outside of Germany yet again to Spain. Of course, I'm going on vacation again with Erica. But this time our friend Christine from the States is joining us, so you guys will be able to get to meet her and everything too. So I look forward to seeing you guys in Spain. Au revoir!